When this story began, several months ago, in world, 3 years ago in real time, a purple tiefling named Nemia set out on her first big adventure. Along the way, she was given a small black magical tome. Terrestria, several scattered souls across the world, were linked in what can only be called destiny. Nemia and her friends trailed behind a troubadour, seeking answers about the Black Tome. The troubadour, known as the Gleeman, helped Nemia wake the small book, calling it the Void Tome. Upon its awakening, the group was flung across Terrestria for the first time, landing in a frozen town. Investigating clues on the children going missing, the group delved beneath the earth, covering an ancient cult. Here, the party discovered the second of the lost tomes. This tome, maroon and warm to the touch, is called the Ignis Tome. It was claimed for a time by the halfling druid named Reed, but in time it was consuming them. The Reed gave it to their barbarian companion, Terran. Setting off southward to the elven capital, the members of the party had dwindled, leaving only Nemia and Reed, the companion and the orc cleric Carvix. Attacked on the road, Void Tome flared to life once more and plucked the small group, moving them across the world. They landed in a sprawling desert and were met by a new friend, a human, Dante. I knew you were going to do that. Trudging through the sand, the group descended a buried tower. Along the way, Carvix plane shifted against his will and lost. Deeper in the tower, the group discovered another tome, this one white, trimmed in gold. The Gilded Tome was claimed by Dante. Visions of Terran being taken captive by the cult and other dreams of destruction drew the party north. In the city, the group finally found their name in that of the Nildorin. At the behest of a king, again, they plunged beneath the earth into the sewers and discovered one possessing a tome that was unworthy. They witnessed the destruction of this person and the consequences of being unworthy. The group was pulled across the realms into the realm of the Fae, recovered the dark green book. The Verdant Tome was claimed by Reed. Finding their way back to Terrestria, the Nildorin leapt across the world. Uncovering Reed's past, they were meant to be a queen. Again, the Nildorin were set upon by an old enemy, and in a snap decision, Nemia blinked them away with the power of the void. Arriving at the guarded tower of an ancient order, the Nildorin were met again by the Gleeman. Reed, furious at being teleported away, left the Nildorin, intent on protecting her people. One of the order, called Harding, joined the Nildorin and led them south once again on a mission. Mission: rescue Carvix from the Shadow Realm. Fighting through monsters and shadows, the Nildorin found Carvix and faced down none other than Death himself. It turned out to be Dante's father. Death removed a curse he'd placed on Dante as a child, revealing Dante to truly be a dragonborn. Dante promptly removed his head. Finding their way back to Terrestria once again, Nemia, on the verge of death, guided the party to her home in Cog Spring, where some rest and relaxation had. Carvix, now safe, the Nildorin's attention refocused on finding Terran, along with understanding the entities claiming to be gods trapped within the Lost Tomes. Stepping through the void once more, the group found themselves in the frozen town once again. Heading towards Terran's last known location, the Nildorin welcomed another new friend, human bard party named Harmony. Tired of the cold, the party bamfed the rest of the way, where they were greeted by old friends and another new friend to help them along their way, and the elf druid, Gleeman. Boarding a ship, the group of 5 set sail to find Terran overseas, across snowy tundra under the mountains. The party eventually found him, but only for his last moments. Recovering the Ignis tome, Harding laid claim. While beneath the mountains, Reed appeared from the ether, telling the Nildorin that an old enemy had been taken care of, and she too passed from the world, leaving the verdant tome for Celine to claim. In need, much need, of rest, the Nildorin stopped in Harding's home for a time, before intrigue once again ripped them back to the Ancient Order's tower. Here, you discovered a plot uncovering details of trickery within the Order, and of an event that changed the whole of Terrestria. Long ago, the gods had been banished, forgotten, somehow trapped within ancient artifacts, known as the Tomes of Power, or Lost Tomes. Moments after these revelations, the gods within the tomes reacted in anger, urgency, and fear, bolstering the party, and insisting they must go immediately. Through the void, guided by the power of the Gilded Tome, the Nildorin leapt across Terrestria yet again, into battle, and into the presence of the last Lost Tome. While the battle was fought, a powerful magician used the last tome to release something from imprisonment, later discovered to be the self-titled Lord of All, Erros. Harmony took the book, the Iridian Tome. The 5 tomes, brought together once more, resonated. In a blink, the party was far away. The gods within the tomes told the Nildorin, "You have but one wish to right the wrongs of Terrestria." Tomes. Wish. Release, restore the pantheon back to the material plane. Party gathered outside of Lastland, made their wish, freeing the gods, restoring the memory of them world. Last we left the Nildorin. You're still standing in the open field outside Lastland. The sky, though it's almost midday, darkened by a reddish hue. Strange wind blows across the field. The energy still ripples softly around you as you all still hold your tomes, though they feel lighter, different. The evil laughter is still echoing softly in your mind before it fades. And as it fades, the world begins to slowly warble, shift, pulling close, ground cracking. Behind you, Celine, you'd probably notice the passive perception, or anyone else does. Behind you all, you see a golden, radiant light starting to shine. Grows brighter, all of you notice. You turn and you see Gleeman, bathed in light. His usual multicolored cloak, now white, gold, billowing in the wind. Seeing the world, warbling, quickly holds his hand up, snaps his fingers. Sound echoes across the field. Everything freezes around you, stopping. Shakes his head and I can't believe I'd forgotten so much. Before this goes any further, you should rest, talk. Nemea, if you would, please summon the cottage.
All right. I summon the cottage.
Want to describe what it looked like?
I've done it so much at this point that I don't even think about it. A sigil draws itself in front of me, almost like a gear, and she kind of punches through it, and purple magic shifts through the gear and spreads out, and it starts to build a cottage, small and simple, but sturdy and warm. It's got a small front porch, and then you can see a paddock in the back for Saffron. And she uses thaumaturgy as it becomes solid to swing open the door. Like, fully staring at the Gleeman.
As the cottage appears fully, the Gleeman moves forward into the familiar cabin. You can hear him mumble hello to Billy. Cottage's unseen servant takes a seat. He removes his pipe, packing it, lighting it, wave of his hand. You all enter. Big, bushy, white eyebrows twitch softly. And used to look down and bumbling to himself. As you all enter, Harding enters last, closing the door. Dante said, "Hell no." And walks away.
I have a question.
What you got?
So whenever Nim created the little cabin, are there like two comfy sofa chairs by the window that Celine had talked to her about?
Yes.
Yes! Celine goes and sits in one, by the way. I was like, these are mine. But it's obviously facing the window, so she's kind of like turned sideways and like looking back at the Gleeman. But, you know.
I want to add all the luck I missed, guys. Cities.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, Bug, Nim wasn't wrong about the Gleeman not, being fully honest about things.
Dude, that old fucker was something.
He might not have known he wasn't being honest, right? We'll figure that out in a minute, but,
There you are. It's going to connect. I think your link may have changed. Delete that real quick.
I mean, guys, if we didn't have some technical issues,
It wouldn't be a solid 10 stream.
10.
The way of it. Way of it.
Though.
There we go.
Sparta kicked you out of the session.
My computer said, I don't want you to be part of this. Out you go.
This is gonna make you sad. Stop it. Yeah.
Stop being sad, and we're gonna make you annoyed instead.
I am so sorry about that.
That's okay. We broke the tension a little bit by chatting.
Yeah. I asked a question. Celine's comfy, sofa chair things that she wanted by the window is there. So. Actually, did Hal ask if it could be a love seat instead?
Yes.
You know we did.
Yes, he did.
Okay, so Nim, is it 2 sofa chairs or is it a love seat?
One is a sofa chair, and the other one is a love seat.
Okay, I do not change what I said then. She still goes and sits in the sofa chair, but kind of sideways, looking back.
So, Harding closes the door, entering last. Kind of leans against the wall right beside it with her arms crossed. What the fuck is this, uncle? And she says to him, gesturing at his robes and just the general golden glowing aura around. Longtime companion. It's story, but
Seems like we have time since you stopped everything.
yes, see his mustache kind of wiggle a little bit. So, as you know, when the gods were banished long ago, also forgotten, what you don't know is that I was living among those in this world as a man. Happened. I'd relinquished my power for a time to understand what it is that I and the other gods had created here. It's still slowly coming back. But what I do remember is I was climbing a mountain with friends. Actually, the friends I've told you about before. They were all later killed by the beholder, Oculus. In a strange moment, I felt the world tilt. It was just, I fell down. I'd lost all memory of who I was, besides those of my life as a man. Kind of readjust himself there and long pull on his pipe. I don't know my own story. As a man, I'd only had the limited powers that I'd learned like any other mortal. So, I found in time that I endured. I've lived several lifetimes of men, gone by many names in that time. That looks at Harding. What the fuck this is. Looks around at all of you, eyes lingering a moment on each of you. Knowing you all, you have 1,000 questions. I'll answer what I can. Pulls a flask and settles into his seat.
Let's start with the different names. The name that Carvix called you.
Which name was that? So long ago. I don't know if I remember.
It ended with an L. That I remember.
Is it Bill?
No. It was some fancy name.
Daryl. Daryl, definitely Daryl.
Do I look like a fucking Daryl to you, Hal?
More like a Jill.
Yes.
Even before this gold shit kind of
By the way,
coughs from his pipe, and the aura kind of dims. He's like, there, that's better.
by the way, opportunistic time for a wardrobe change.
You know, I'm a flair for the theatrics.
I can't find the note because it was kind of shocking, but Carvix called you by a different name.
Called many names. I've lived many lives.
Even Daryl.
I don't think I was ever a Daryl. I'd remember that.
So
Yep.
every century you would just kind of change up a name and live as somebody else.
For a long while, yes. This past century or so, I've taken on the moniker Gleeman, traveling, working secretly for the Ordo.
Talk about multiple personalities.
I wonder how different your personality is as a god and as who we've known.
I suspect it won't change much now that I've lived as I've lived for so long.
Your true name?
Can't remember. Been 5 minutes.
What do you remember that we need to know?
I don't know. I honestly don't.
Do you remember anything of it? With Erros before? Were you higher up in the order?
I remember young upstart. Yes, the kind of tell he's struggling. His brain is being overwhelmed with information, remembering. We read about him before, thoughtful Veldy. Yes, he wanted power. But you knew that. I didn't pay much mind to things then, and out on the road. Exploring. I remember things changed though, and he disappeared. Twitching. Around the time I lost my memory.
So he not restored, but he trapped the gods. You forgot who you were, and whatever bargain he made also entrapped him. Because he ascended?
That would be my guess.
Alright. Well, now that he's out and here, and whatever remnants of your godhood is also here. Does that mean that you'll be leaving soon too?
I plan to stay with you until the end.
Okay.
I'll do what I can, but got to remember. Take me time. Like trying to remember it.
I'm gonna look to like Hal and Celine, Dante. Someone please say something.
Something. I helped.
Hey, all right, Mr. Daryl. Can you grant
Name.
us wishes
Dude, you know this.
and provide Dante a better bag of jokes, perhaps, and me a longer life, maybe?
Honestly, other Daryl.
We're brothers.
Kind of winks at you. I don't know what I can do. I hope that several stiff drinks and rest will let my mind process. It's just happened. Fuck.
We touched the tones.
And we restored the gods, so I'm assuming that's the good ones and the bad ones.
All of them. Even apparently old men who were, once gods.
Well, even the bad ones serve a purpose, Have to create balance.
Yeah.
What happens now?
Okay.
I mean, what happens
Yeah.
tomorrow? Like, do we get trashed and then wake up in the morning? Or
Assuming we're resting, since we have time, replenish our spells, look at our resources.
I have a feeling that as soon as we step out of this place, we're going to be pulled into a trap. A trap we can't avoid, one that we must spring.
Is it? Celine leans to the window and like presses her face up against it and like looks up to try to see where the moons are.
It looks... I feel like you have to go from one window to the other, like you're trying to figure out which way.
Yeah.
Go to one and you're like looking out and you can't see it, so you go to the other one on the other side. The second window, you manage to see that it looks much the same as it did 10 minutes ago whenever you made the wish. The smaller red moon is behind greater moon, casting the world in this kind of reddish color.
Do I remember how long the moons were in line?
Roll a nature check for me.
Okay.
First roll of the night.
Yeah. 19. Probably not high enough.
Don't know for certain, but you know that it lasts a good chunk of time. It's not just like a solar eclipse that lasts a few moments. This is something that the alignment lasts for a while.
A few hours or like a day or more? Do I know that?
Probably at least a day.
Okay, at least a day, but probably not more than like 3 days
Somewhere in that ballpark, yeah.
or a week. Yeah, okay.
1,000 years. Kidding.
That's a long time for something that only comes around every few centuries. It just overlaps, you know. She'll go back and sit down.
Gleeman just
I
keeps
don't know.
sitting in the chair, just kind of smoking his pipe and staring off into space. See his eyes kind of flash every now and then. Ingesting eons of information.
Yeah.
But this time is your own. You're all kind of together in the cabin. Harding moves over to her usual lower bunk, wedges herself in, setting her armor off to the side. And this time is do whatever you'd like.
all right, so you say you don't remember much, so but you know how to play music, yeah? So I'm going to teach you all of the best songs on Terrestrial right now.
Seems like the opinion of the best may be stilted by what you like, but okay.
What I wrote, I mean, yeah.
Fair. Fair.
Is there a way to get word out to, I don't know, Karvik, Xanderwolf, Angela?
We say.
Be ready for a fight?
Perhaps we could say, it's a trap.
Xanderwolf, no! It's a trap!
It's a trap, but bring snacks.
I'm not sure that. I mean, the message would reach them as we stepped out. Kind of stopped everything but us. I don't even know how I did that.
It could just be the effect of you getting all your knowledge back. Like, this is how long it takes you to get it back. So you're just like, I want these people with me, you know?
I'll think on it and see if I can find a way to reach them, but they're probably all frozen in very awkward positions currently.
So, let's start with the most obvious question here. How are we killing a god? Erros is, we don't know anything about him, besides the fact that he ascended to godhood. He was once a mage, and he liked colorful books. And hated dragons.
Don't know that he hated dragons. He just wanted to use them. That kind of person. Understand? I remember. Manipulator. Sends others to do his fighting. So, wanted more power. I don't know that he made
Which is probably why he wanted to get rid of the dragons, because they represent a power that is strong. And if there are powers that can get together to prove he's not a god, then
They were also very powerful and wise.
yeah.
Take down the
And
enemy
old.
and take down the enemy, and you level the playing field. Straight shot to the throne, I guess. So how do we take out the mage? Let's start there.
try to weaken him. And just wail on him, I guess.
Mages can't cast spells without words, so that minimizes some of it. Some of my spells require me to use my hands, so if we can find a way to keep his hands tied as well.
So someone hold him down and we'll cut his tongue out and cut off his hands.
Yeah.
Seems like a good plan.
Then tickle him.
Tickle him to death.
10 tickles to be exact.
Heard
Oh,
Harding on the other
Dante.
side of the room kind of scoff.
That's something in your throat over there.
He doesn't say anything.
I believe at this time, like, Dante's kind of like standing in front of the fire, just kind of like leaned up against the wall, trying to grasp all what the hell is going on. You'll hear him, or he'll like think in his head, be like, all right, old man, what in the hell have we gotten into this time? As in talking to the old man in my head.
Hi, son. It's been a while.
Hi, how is it? How's the weather up there?
Well, there is no weather because I'm trapped in the ring on your finger.
Touche.
But you may want to pull it away from the fire. Your tail's catching on fire.
Oh shit, I thought I felt warm. Damn it. Thought it was getting hot in here. I thought it was just me.
I mean, I thought I was a god. Took the place of one. So I literally bit my head off.
Normally it's the parents that do that, but continue.
I have No advice. Just don't miss. Keep both your eyes open.
Don't miss. Keep eyes open. And he'll like wriggle his shoulders, and you'll hear he hears the arrow in the back of his quiver. Oh, I forgot that damn thing was back there. And he'll pull it out, still staring at the wall of the fire, just kind of like hold it out. Hey, Gleeman, do you think this would be useful? And he has the dragon booty hole arrow sticking in his hand.
Dragon boot arrow.
Yep.
Gleeman kind of. You ever watched that thing?
I'm gonna say probably, and I'm gonna let you believe it. maybe not.
Roll a persuasion check or deception.
Either or is going to be the same, so all right. 15. Starting off strong.
Sure, you watched it.
Mm.
He wiggles his big, fluffy white eyebrows at you. I mean, it's. See his eyes go white, and gold, and then white again. Suppose there's magic in that. Bring me your dookie arrow.
Oh, very well. He'll walk over and hand it to him. Be careful now. It's special.
It's yours, I'm sure it is.
Ouch.
He takes a moment with it before handing it back. This is not sure how firing this up a dragon's butthole works, but yes, it is quite magical. Called an exit wound arrow.
Promptly name, I suppose.
I sent you the information on it.
Nah. Yeah, blocked it. No, come back here. The download. It blocked the download.
This PDF has been deemed sexual. No, you cannot download it. So as Dante's learning about his booty hole arrow, what the rest of you doing?
Nim is slowly, like, she is sat down at the table and she's like rifling through the bag and she's like taking out the potion of dragon mastery and set it on the table, and she's taken out her potion or the draconian flask and set it on the table, and she's like got a notebook and she's like writing things down, and she's just looking at everything and like, his spirit or his she's just whispering to herself.
Pulled out a large ball of red twine and thumbtacks.
And some sand.
There's always sand, hay, oats, bottomless pockets of random shit.
I have to give you props, sir. This is hilarious. I love it.
I'm gonna go sit next to Nim, or well, Selena's. I'm not, because I'm not in that world, you know.
Yes, you are. Full immersion. Go for it. 16 hours
I
later, you sit
sit
down next to Bog.
So, yeah, she sits down. She's like, I know of a spell that I can't use it right now, but, during my morning kind of meditation, I could shift spells around. I'm sure you might do something similar. I don't know. But it'll make it to where someone can't cast spells anymore for like a month.
Oh,
It's really strong, and I can only try it once.
What are the spell components that you need? Maybe I have something that can help.
It's not an issue of components.
All right.
Or at least I'm pretty sure it's not. Because I have my thing.
Let me check.
None of it's like a gold cost, and none of it like disappears on use. So that's why I assumed it should be fine. It's enfeeblement. I mean, it's feeblement. Feeble mind. Feeble mind. Yeah. I can't words. It's an intelligence saving throw. So depending on what kind of spellcaster is, it could be their strongest stat, but
Yeah. Hero component is a handful of clay, crystals, glass,
and then
got a whole pocket
herbs.
full of pink crystals.
I'm down.
Yeah.
All right. I have something that I could use. I've not used it before, but it could assist you as well. Help protect you a little bit before you get ready to do it. No, I can't. I'm kind of stuck with my spells. But good news is that it's ever growing. So I don't know that it would work, but it's worth a shot. I have protection from evil and good. Creatures of those types at disadvantage on attacking you. They can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them. And if the target is charmed, frightened, or possessed by the creature, the target has advantage on new saving throws against the relevant effect. It's something small, but we don't exactly know what his... I'm assuming since he's a god, he's taken on the celestial makeup, possibly?
Yeah.
It's worth a shot. If it doesn't work, it's fine.
Well, why would you want to use that on me? That could be used on anybody, right?
I mean, it could be used on anyone, yeah. But I was just thinking of you getting ready to attack. It could help protect you a little bit.
Maybe. From what I know, it's kind of instant and either works or doesn't work. And I don't have to focus on it or anything like that. It just kind of happens.
It happens.
But, yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, then scratch that.
I'm not saying no. I'm just saying like there might be someone that might need it more than me.
It's true. If I was kind of coming up with a backup plan, which is kind of weird because I don't really have a plan yet besides your feeble mind. But I do have I do have this that my brother made. If I don't use it, if he can drink things, and we can force him to drink it, turn him into a dragon, and trap him in here. And she picks up the flask.
You can just turn him into a dragon.
No. I've never
You just
used
have-
this before.
You just have a potion that. I mean, why don't you just turn into a dragon, or like Dante? Well, it turns into like a bigger dragon instead of just like dragon born. You know, like.
Yeah.
But because we wouldn't be dealing with him, right? Like we have to.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm, not. This is a lot.
He hugs Nim. It is a lot, that we're literally gonna have to face the next time we wake up. So. I get it.
I don't. I plan to use the potion if it works. If everything goes well, it's just an extra muscle. But I don't know.
Is it permanent?
I don't believe so. Every potion wears off, right? Right?
I don't know. Not every spell does. So if spells can be put into scrolls, they can be put into potions.
I would assume that this one would not last forever. I think it would take quite some time to make something.
Hey, Mr. Gleeman, you just looked at his arrow, right? That for the butthole. Could you look at this potion to see if it's like permanent or not?
I suppose. A lot of butthole talk today.
It was related.
Gotta keep up with the classics, though.
I mean, it does. It feels like a long time ago. Talk about buttholes all day, every day. Let's see. One hour.
Okay.
That's the first line on it.
If it dies, like if we get it to 0 hit points, does it die? Like, is it a dragon and then it dies, or does it turn back into the previous form? Because a dragon's probably easier to kill than a god. So, like...
So bright. Finding.
I'm sorry, I don't tan, okay?
The beacons are lit. It doesn't say specifically in the potion, but I would say, yeah, you kill it, then you kill it.
Did he seem, does it say what type of dragon it turns him into? Like adult, ancient, does it say?
Well, it's supposed to be that you put the scales into the potion,
Okay.
and then it makes it to whatever those scales were. And I had scales from an ancient white dragon, and I put those in there. So might not be better to give it to him.
Be about the same, you know? Like,
Yeah, you know.
so one of us should probably drink that then if we're going to try to use that power.
Probably.
Maybe at the last minute, you know? Like, save it. I mean, that's what I do with whenever I turn into an animal. I'll wait till, I'm almost dead, right? And then I turn into an animal.
Hey, it's a backup plan. I don't know. I mean, I could take it, but at the same time, I don't know if it would be more beneficial for someone else. Dante's arrows are usually the most impactful. Huh?
Hey, stop trying to steal my jokes.
I'm gonna keep stealing them. And
Can't believe
then
impactful.
Harding.
Deep impactful.
Impacted, yes.
Hey, Mr. DM, is it okay if I go ahead and unprepare and prepare spells a little bit as I'm doing this to prepare for the next day?
Yeah, this is the beginning of a long rest. You're not sleeping, but
Okay.
you're free
It's
to
just
do.
gonna take time. Thank you. As we talk.
I have it on hand. I'll put it on my belt. What? Sorry?
I should probably not take the potion because, like, if you all die, I could just take your toe and find some gold and bring you back to life eventually if you're not dead too long. I mean, provided you show me your feet. I mean, consensually, of course. What do you
Not
mean?
Not it.
Other Daryl, you didn't tell me you were in defeat. Changes things.
Yes, we are undefeated.
Everybody's
Damn,
a
Dante.
comedian.
You told me that joke was going to be great. It didn't come over so well.
Stumbled on its walk across, I guess.
Yep. On its own feet. Yes.
It's unbearable.
Bare feet, yes. I have some magic, like I can make him be trapped in a little bit of a cage, or I can make him dance to my beautiful music, like uncontrollably for a little while. So, I mean, provided, and then I have some magic that will make him make it more difficult to counteract your spells. It's really a solo. You hear it, it's great. But no magic to make me live longer.
I also don't have that kind of magic.
I don't either.
Well, don't look at me. I can't even stand up on my own. You think I'm going to be able to live forever?
So I guess our plan of action is try to get him feebly minded. We can't cast spells. We don't know how his physical form is.
I have
But it would make it easier.
I imagine, is it going to be by himself? I looked at the Gleeman. Does he have little bitty like goblins with him, or does they have like huge giants with big clubs that throw rocks, or like, do you know like what might happen? I have a spell that will keep like all the minor minions away from all of us as we cast our spells and shoot our arrows, but I have to do it after Harding runs away towards the bad guy.
I would assume that he's going to have part of the cult there. He would definitely surround himself, since it's his fashion to send in people to do his dirty work.
And like, would like the cult leader be my target for the feeble mind thing? Or I don't know if that would work on a god.
He was a part. He's on the prime material plane. I would think. Last reports of him were that he walked the world.
Yeah.
Gleeman stands.
Reach.
He kind of stumbles for a second and he shakes his head and he's like, weaves his way over his usual bunk. I collapses into it. Going to bed. Old man always.
Good night. Tell us more in the morning.
Else you guys want to do before you rest? More plotting and scheming?
Does anyone have a gem encrusted gold worth at least 1,000 gold? A bowl, you know?
Does that have to be gems or can it be just encrusted?
Oh.
It has to be gem encrusted.
I'm just asking.
How?
Dante has an arrow.
I make the booty hole jokes. Must you try to compete with me?
So come to think of it, I've got this bowl that this guy Jim gave me. It's kind of crusty.
I'm not gonna need my teleportation spell, right? Because we're not running.
You can't. Not this time.
Trying to remember if a long time ago on all the loot that you guys got, all the different places, you probably have at least one gem encrusted bowl. You want to have a hero's feast.
Look at Jen.
I mean, you
Yes,
completely cleaned
please.
out a chapel that was filled with the same dragon that took the arrow up the bum. Clean that place out. And there was all kinds of stuff there that was never fully defined. There you go. I'll say you've got one.
Cool. I don't think regeneration will help because I won't have 10 minutes to spare.
Good for after.
Well, doesn't it work the next day anyways? Let me see.
I mean, I may have a way of helping some too if any of us do fall, that they don't pull a Nim and try to die on us.
Oh, don't worry. I won't let that happen. I won't let that happen today.
Well, it'll heal a bunch, but the main thing for regenerate is it puts a limb back on. So as long as we still have the limb the next day, like we could cauterize it and just reattach it the next day.
Lego pieces just pop
Sweet,
Dante
I don't
back
have to worry-
together.
I was gonna say, sweet, I don't have to worry about losing a tail.
just Lego noise.
Yeah. We just still have to have the limb.
Wrong end.
It's not on the front. Oh wait. Yeah, pop it on the front.
I can only cast it twice in a day,
money.
so let's try not to lose too many limbs. Okay,
And it's always
guys?
Dante that gets wailed on, so
Shocker.
Hmm.
I'm going to hand something to Gleeman as he's laying there. I'm gonna walk over, like, hand him a strange-looking liquid in an orangey red color, but it's not a healing potion. It smells like cinnamon. I'm not really sure what this is. What kind of potion is this? And I have the strange ceramic jug. What is this jug?
Smells like cinnamon. Fireball.
Is it something in your inventory?
Yes. Under other possessions.
Kind of looks at it for a second. Other possession. Where'd you get this?
You gave it to us
I know, but when? I'm trying to remember when.
after I
Wasn't
joined
it,
the campaign.
like right after, or was it?
No,
was
it
it
was-
whenever we went to the thing, the place?
I think it was in that little castle thing like 3 sessions ago.
I really have no memory of this.
Make it up. It's not a
I
healing
remember
potion.
specifically the cinnamon thing. That's all I remember.
Hmm. Gleeman's like, come back in a minute. Let me focus.
All right.
Y'all, most of my spells are like helpful, like random little spells. They're not like really like battle spells.
Same.
But I can change them. So I'm trying to see.
I have a lot of like Clockwork's a lot of like restoring balance, so it's a lot of like aid, restorations,
They don't be good
dispels.
because it's like 8 hours, right? And then Hero's Feast isn't 10 hit points, it's regular hit points.
Oh, you were asking me something. I'm sorry. I was trying to figure things out. Takes an hour to consume it, so I'll have to do it before we walk out of the thing. Lasts for 24 hours. But I don't have it prepared tonight, so it's gonna have to use a spell slot tomorrow. And yeah, hit point maximum and your hit points go up by 2d10. It's pointless for me to have all my cute things like control weather and, you know, like control winds. All of my cute little like coastal druid things that I like doing are pointless.
When you can make the sun come out when we're about to die.
The sun will come out upon our deaths. Freeze dried vine. Wait, we don't know where we're gonna be. If we are near trees, though, that could make it to where I could go bloop, bloop, you know, not be seen.
Gleeman kind of grunts. What was your other name? Daryl? Derek? Derek.
I'm right here, dear brother.
This seems to be a potion of fire breath.
All right. Good stuff. It's pretty hot.
It is, be careful.
Do we know anything about this guy's like weaknesses or anything? He was like on the plane of hell, right? So probably not fire.
Who, Erros?
Yeah, wasn't he in hell?
Erros
or
was stuck
something?
in the book.
He's stuck in the book. Okay.
No. Erros is someone different.
That guy's around somewhere.
Nim, roll a history check.
Good luck, little lady. Let me see if I have. Yes, I have many bardics. 1d12 bardic inspiration.
12, nice.
And it doesn't go away if you fail.
Unfailing, nice.
So, we said a history check?
Correct.
I'm gonna use my inspiration. Okay. So I rolled a 10 plus 9, which is 19.
There was 10 on the die.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the first
And
solid 10.
then-
So we'll just count that as a success.
Woo!
Solid 10, let's go.
Hold on to my inspiration if that's okay.
That is definitely okay.
Cool.
So you recall that feels like a lifetime ago, even though it was probably only a handful of weeks, that you were in Winkham. You and Reed and Dante, but he was still human, and you spoke with God trapped type of in-between plane. You remember her whispering that is here with us. It's trapped some other empty, desolate, interdimensional plane.
About time. Jeez, Hal.
I have a sound that goes off in my ear when it hits. It's like, oh, someone rolled a solid 10.
He had to have by then. He done had every other number.
So maybe whoever was in the book is no longer, obviously they're no longer there. It was someone different. I think I remember Mistress saying that he was with her and they were essentially in the in-between. So I don't think that we have to worry about it being a problem. I also don't know what his weaknesses are. So there's a possibility that he might not be affected by elements.
I mean, maybe the Gleeman can remember things after he, wakes up in the morning and says, oh, he's going to be weak to XYZ before you prepare your spells. Like perhaps he could give us a little bit more information. This is a potion of fire breath. Like 5 minutes ago, he didn't really know what it was, and it took him a minute to think on it, and came back and said, yeah, fire breath. So perhaps in the morning he can learn more.
I think his ascension happened when Gleeman forgot everything.
I mean, is that only because he got, trapped all the gods, or stripped them of their powers and put them in the books, or Gleeman wasn't the god and so he was walking on the earth, or perhaps he pulled everybody down, from the clouds like the rain and put them in the books. And since he wasn't up there, he was down here, he wasn't affected, other than, I forgot. That is a good theory there.
We could
But wouldn't he, not remember, now that Gleeman took back his memory or will tonight or something? I don't know how this stuff works.
We'd always try, but I don't. I was just. Thanks. I don't. We could always ask, but based on his snores, it's gonna have to be hurry.
And can you hear that guy? I can hear him. It's like just over there.
Hmm.
Let's. We learned that he was a mage. We learned that he liked his powerful things. We learned that he trapped the gods first. In
On stream. Sorry, guys.
Oh no!
That's what you learned. Now it's a mystery. You don't really know. Like, you don't really know a lot about him, except that, yes, he's a mage. His cult revels in chaos.
our only strong hint is that if we can take away his ability to cast spells, we weaken him. We don't know how, but it's his power. So if we can get him quiet and we can keep him still, possibly even blind him, I think we'll have a winning chance. All those spells, one of us can turn it into a dragon.
Halarmony has confusion, right?
I mean, that's kind of a personal question. Yes, I'm forgetful sometimes, and I am quite naive. But
How I mean, spell wise.
Oh dear, how.
It makes someone else confused. Yeah.
Yeah, of course, I have the spell.
Got a touch of the
confusion.
confusion.
I was considering
He's touched, all right.
that one, but if you had that, then it would be kind of pointless for me to have it as well.
So as the day progresses, it was midday when time was frozen, and looking outside, it still looks to be midday. Discuss your plans for the next day. Let's go ahead and take a quick break
Probably
now.
Get some sleep. Oh, yeah.
We can do a little chatting during the break, and then we will continue. Back in just a few.
Sounds good.
We're back. Fix my sound real quick. Go. Background music. Got to click the button yet again.
It
Honky
happens.
honky.
What'd you call me?
Would you call me?
So let's have a few moments of some solid table talk in between. While Celine finishes picking her spells, and I do a couple things on the side.
Spotlight call out.
Bug, how do you feel about this? You're at least in the session, the last remaining person.
I have been very emotional all week. I have been so excited and yet so scared. Nim has been with me for 3 years, and I am just a mess. I'm excited. I'm nervous. We gotta fight a god, so I'm like.
Have you picked your character for campaign 2?
I have. I gotta finish up some species stuff, but I have.
Sorry.
It's okay. But I think it might be just like a combo that Mr. DM and I will have. But I am so excited.
Nice. Roddy,
Yo,
you've been here the next longest.
has it really
How do you
been
feel
that
about
long that y'all dealt with me? How dare? Well, to put it for those that don't know, is when I joined Bug and DM John, actually you guys taught me D&D. I came into this knowing nothing, really. I figured out how to make a character sheet the week before, when I made Dante, before I started joining with y'all.
I think you played Dante's father in a one-shot.
Yeah. I played Dante's father in a one-shot, and then I was like, hey, this is kind of interesting.
December 2022? 23?
22, because it was the year before.
Yeah, we started streaming in...
No.
We started streaming in 23 because we did it for a Christmas session that Bug did.
No, it's our 2-year affiliate. So we started streaming in 2024. So it was
23.
So
Yeah.
It's 23 because John, Mr. DM, and I started playing D&D in April of 2023.
Okay, so yeah, it would, yeah,
So
that long
Then-
ago.
this was born in this was born in the summer of that year.
Yep. So
I think we're actually just shy of 3 years for this campaign, because I think it was at this point 3 years ago I had probably started planning it. I think we started playing in June.
but yeah, in all of it, I've learned a lot on how to play characters, how to build characters, how to make stories for a character. If you could see my D&D character list, I'm up to maybe like 20 characters that I have on different campaigns, one-shots, and other sessions that I've got. Also learning how to be a DM, running my own campaign story now. And, well, I guess DM John and Hal, you two already know it. Might as well let everybody else know, but possibly looking forward to doing a one-shot for Solid 10 in May.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Little nervous about that. Already started the story and then looked at it and went, crap, I'm fixing a DM for Solid 10. Oh God. Celine, Phoenix, Bug, I would like for y'all to also, if you're able to in May, be a part of this one shot. We also already have Sage joining us too.
Well, I mean,
Oh, shit.
always.
I want to play. Can I play too?
Duh.
Obviously, you're invited to
Obviously.
play
I want you to.
all the
I want to flip the table on this one, and you can pick on me, and I can make it all so difficult for you.
This is
First player to get blasted in 5 minutes of session.
Noted. Write that down. Write that down.
sometime in May.
It is actually going to be, if I can swing it properly, we are going to do it May 29th, that Friday.
29th?
Okay.
Because it will be not only a first DM for Solid 10 for me, but it is also the day after I am a year older. It is going to be a birthday stream.
Let's go.
Ooh.
Birthday
Aw.
session. Because my birthday is on the Thursday before, so.
Mine's the Thursday before that. Born on a Thursday, actually.
Mine's the day before yours.
You were
I
born
was-
on a Wednesday.
Wait.
Well,
Check.
if that's how that.
If I was born on a Thursday and yours the day before, I guess the years matter, yeah.
We're not the same year, are we?
Yeah, I guess the years
Right.
matter.
A little bit.
So, question for the four of you then: would you at least like to know what the title's going to be?
Yes.
Sure.
That's two. I need another one to break the tie.
Absolutely, I do.
You all will be a part of the one shot that I have created from scratch, the Black Veil Theater Mystery.
Woo!
Ooh.
I'm definitely gonna be.
The theater, yes.
Yes.
A roguish theater type.
I did it.
Finish your spells.
Yes.
You're welcome. I drug that out enough.
So actually, no. I would like to ask the same questions that Hal asked, Bug, and Roddy. I want to ask Hallowed and Phoenix. Same question. I forget what the question was.
How do you feel?
How do you feel? There it is. Thank you.
How you joined before I did.
Nope. Ladies first. Celine.
Age before beauty.
Aww.
I mean, you know, it's been just over a year since I've been playing with y'all. You know. This is the first main campaign session that we've had ever since we hit the 1 year mark of me playing with y'all. So, you know, it's with it being that and the end, it's a little, I like Celine, you know, she's a good character. I like her. So, you know, I didn't have as long to be attached to her as maybe Bug did, you know, for the 3 years. But, you know, there's still the sadness of leaving that behind. But also, I'm really excited about the miniseries and the main campaign. I have one of my voices. I don't know if it's going to be for the miniseries or if it's going to be for the main campaign, but I have one of them. It's really good. Y'all have
How
to
about-
wait.
How about you, Hal?
So I played Harmony from levels 1 to 10 in a Pathfinder 2 Abomination Vaults. Kind of similar backstory, right? And joining the campaign at level 10 gave me an opportunity to finish like his story arc. So it's super cool. How do I feel about it ending? Hal's still got a lot of question marks, right? Even if if we live, he's still got a lot of question marks on what he plans to do next. So it's been a year and it's gone by so fast, like so fast. I can't believe it's been a year already, a little more than a year. Well, a few months, month and a half. It's gone by
1
so
month.
quick.
More than a year.
I met some of the most amazing humans here. So I'm super happy about the experience. To get to the end of Hal's story, right? Extended over, you know, multiple campaigns is awesome. I'm really excited about the next campaign starting at the beginning, to be honest with you.
I'm excited to have all of you from scratch. New world, new everything, like all of us starting something new together. I not wait. Sad this is ending, but I'm also excited. Like it's the culmination of years of work. It's finally reached this point. But I can't help but be just super excited for campaign 2. I feel like when this campaign started, it was play by post on Discord. And it's like, hey, let's chat on voice, and then hey, let's try video. and then we did the one shot where Roddy played Dante's father. All right, got to get those names in the right order. And he's like, I stream. Why don't you guys start streaming this? And the first one we streamed on Rottweiler 1242. Started streaming it, and it's wild that it's 2 years we've been streaming, and Hal and Celine, Hal and Phoenix. It's just so many names. My brain. It's wrinkles my brain that it's been a year. I didn't even realize that it's been a year that we've been doing this. It feels like we've known each other for ever, kind of thing. I guess that's the magic and the wonder, the intimacy that is tabletop RPGs and storytelling. Just not yourselves, but you get to know people. Wild.
Rar.
Looks like an ad's about to start, so I guess we need to talk for a few more minutes. I don't want to pick back up in the middle of a fucking ad. Thanks, Twitch.
Who needs a subscription?
Who needs a subscription? Who's stuck behind ads? Let's fix this so we can keep going.
How has it felt going from the concept of a world to what we've built together? Because I remember you bringing me the map for the first time. Yeah.
Oh yeah, like this started. The world had a different name. I was driving home, just speaking random names out loud, trying to come up with something that was both different and. I'm not gonna lie, I like things that are hard to say. Sequatalus, Truistria.
You're not
See,
the only one.
I landed on Truistria because if you say it like Truistria, it's got that kind of sound to it with the rolling R's, and I was like, I would drive home from work, like 7 miles, but it took me 20 minutes, and I would just say it over and over again. The wild thing with this is I made a map, I picked 5 points, and I sent out a poll to the players in the beginning, of which there is one left. Bug. Life happens. People get married, find other interests. Their characters are alive or dead in the world somewhere. But I hadn't built anything really. I came up with the tomes, and that evolved. And for the longest time, I was making it up as we went. Still make it up along the way. Sometimes, but as for the story, it was really based around what you guys chose to do. If you guys talked about something interesting, I'd write that down. Twist it and blend it and let it all grow together. The world... This is my first campaign. Actually, I've DM'd much more than I played. I've said that like 1,000 times.
1001 now.
Hey, look at Roddy. Roddy can count. Yeah. All right, you guys ready to get back into it?
I will, but before we go to it though, I will say beforehand, no matter the outcome of the ending, John, you've been an excellent DM through this entire campaign. And I've enjoyed every bit of it. And I'm grateful and ready to learn and look more with you. But this has been exciting. The whole bit of it, like I said, no matter the outcome of the ending, how it goes, this has been awesome.
Thank you.
You always bring us home.
Yep.
I mean, and that's it. That's
Dead
the
or
thing.
alive.
Dead or up.
Some of us dead more than once.
You know, I think a DM is only as good as his players. I really think that's it. I can say, here's the thing, you guys do the thing, and that's it.
Yep. But without you, we couldn't have created the thing.
I think it's hand in hand.
Without each and every one of us. You know, it wouldn't
There
be
you
what
go.
it is.
Let's get back to
So.
some solid 10 of it. It's a hand in booty hole. Like, that's hand in hand.
Whoa.
Just immediately derail it. Someone's got to
And we're
derail
back.
this whole thing.
Darkened.
Let's let the DM do it.
Derail this whole thing. See what you did there?
Yep. Roll initiative. I'm kidding. Not yet. All right. So, any last things before you take your long rest? Proceed.
I'll walk over to the location that Celine is sitting in and say, yeah, think we can go outside then have a conversation? A little chat?
Okay, did you walk in front of her face, or are you off to the side?
He doesn't want to, like, encroach on your private space.
Okay, then she's totally still zoning out, like sitting there trying to think. She doesn't know you're talking to her. So she's just sitting there, like, going through all the things that she knows.
Celine by the Sea song. And then make it a little louder and a little louder until he catches the attention. It's a power ballad.
Oh, hi, Hal. Sorry, I was thinking.
I know you had that cute look on your face where your eyes crinkled in and your eyebrows kind of go up and you got on your lip.
You know, most people wouldn't think that would be cute.
I'm not most people.
That is true.
Do you mind to have a conversation? Namia said we could go outside and have some time.
Sure. On the porch, right? Because
yeah,
I don't think we're supposed to step off of the thing.
No, porch is fine.
Okay.
You can sit in your favorite rocking chair on the porch.
We'll stand up and head out. And sit in the rocking chair that I didn't know was there. Oh, Celine knew it was there. I just didn't.
I'm not sure what goes on tomorrow. Like, not sure what goes on after if we survive whatever this is. Like fighting a god, that's kind of a lot, right? You think?
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if half of us didn't make it after the battle.
But if we do, like, what's your plans?
Oh, well, I guess that depends on who else survives.
Say that everybody survives.
Oh, okay, that's easy enough. Well, the whole reason that I left my home was because I felt led to, you know? I needed to grow, become stronger, learn lessons that you can only learn through experiences, to prepare myself to be the co-head of my druidic circle. I don't think I'm done learning yet. So whoever, I know Harding wants to retire back home with her moms and her sister. I don't know what everybody else wants to do, but if everybody else wants to keep going, then I figure I'll just stay on the path that I find myself on until I feel led to go somewhere else or go back to the circle. That's probably like a century away, you know, that I go back to the circle.
It's a long time. I'm going to be dead.
I know we were just talking about how half of us probably aren't going to make it past tomorrow, but you don't have to go there, okay?
I mean, like 100 years, right? That's probably not
I know.
much. I mean, unless the Gleeman can drive off
Sorry, I
into the
didn't hear
sunset.
you. So the world kind of shattered a little bit and went back. What?
So the stream,
Somebody ran
the stream couldn't hear that, but you guys could. A motorcycle just went by really
Oh.
loud. I was watching my microphone on stream and it didn't pick it up. So sorry, like ruined that moment.
It's okay, but I really couldn't hear you. So what'd you say?
I mean, that is a long time, 100 years. Like, what are you going to do for, I don't know, the next 20 or 40? Like, do you want to spend more time together or not really?
You mean? Well, I don't know. I mean, I want to keep traveling at least for a little while. I would enjoy your company, but I don't want to like retire.
Oh, I don't plan to retire. I'm still a young man. I'm in the prime of my life, and you're probably a youngster in yours.
Well, I mean, I'm an adult.
Like a quarter of your life is gone or so?
About, unless I continue learning more druidic things, which I don't really plan on stopping. So, but I mean, I don't know, about a quarter-ish. You're about a quarter through yours as well, right?
A quarter a day. I mean, yeah, at least.
Quarter in a day. Was your birthday yesterday?
No, you were there. It was when we were in Goblin Town.
I don't remember this. Did we actually know it was your birthday? Did we go through that? That was a long time ago for Jen.
Yep.
Have a go.
I mean, I really want to go to like make sure my parents are good in Candor, and then I want to find out what happens to Marian, and make sure that Caroline went, back to her pops, just to make sure that she's safe with family.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I don't have like anything of value that I want to give to you. But and he reaches into his pocket and produces this ivory and platinum flute with gold that has the markings LS on the stem. And he's like, well, if things really go bad, here's something to remember you by. And if things don't go so bad, then you want the, spend more time more closely together. You just play the flute and let me know. Otherwise, keep it close.
Is it a magical flute?
No, it belonged to my mother.
So I'll give it back afterwards?
No, you keep it.
She just kind of like stares down at it.
Like if I had some nice earrings or an amulet or necklace or, a ring, I would have given you that. But this is really the only thing of value that I have anymore. So I want you to have it.
Never really been one to wear jewelry anyways. Could you teach me to play it?
Of course.
She just kind of stares at it for a couple of minutes. because this is a very, not. I mean, it's obviously a little thoughtful, but like it's a decent. It's a gift of decent importance, So she's just kind of staring at it.
And Hal will extend his hand. No, I don't want it back. Give me your hand.
And she was like, "What? You just told me that I get to keep it." Okay, so she'll put her hand in his.
And then Hal will hold your hand gently and lean over it, and you'll feel his breath on your knuckles, and that's about it. John, that's terrible. He'll breathe. You'll feel his breath on your knuckles, and he'll kind of bow and say, "All right, well, good luck tomorrow."
Right back at you. And she just kind of like stares.
And now I'll go back inside.
She's gonna sit in the rocking chair for a bit. Probably staring at her hand.
While you sit there, staring at your breathed on hand. What are your thoughts?
Well, she has lots of thoughts. It's mainly circling through different paths, I suppose. Because Celine is very intuitive and wise. And Hal is like the opposite of that. So, it's not the type of opposite that would make it to where they couldn't be a thing, but like she doesn't know how a life with him would be. So she's just kind of like cycling through some thoughts. She's still lingering on the whole he pined after this woman for a decade. Almost. And then he hasn't even had a full real conversation with her or tried to be with her or anything. So she's cycling through that process of thought and so
Sure.
and then it's the whole to have loved and lost. She has thought in the past whenever they went to go save Caroline, right? About how she's always, and she has always wanted to be loved the way it seems like Hal does love her. But it's just she feels like he still loves Caroline. Like he loves both of us is how she feels, And she doesn't want him.
How she feels.
That is how she feels.
Terrible joke. I love it. Love it.
But-
Gave me.
I can't believe you said that.
Gee, and I thought my jokes were bad.
No, I was pat myself on the back. That was a good one. Anyway, go ahead.
But yeah, so she knows humans don't live anywhere near as long as elves do. But also at the same time, the duties that she has ahead of her probably wouldn't be suitable for a human non-druid to go through anyways, right? So she could spend her time with him while he's still here and then, go do her job, her responsibilities for later.
Like a
For
deeper
5 or
conversation.
6 centuries.
Like a deeper conversation probably needs to be had with Hal again at some point.
Probably.
You sit there
yeah.
and you contemplate. Creaky rocking chair, watching the frozen world around you. Anything else you'd like to do before resting? Doran.
I
I'm sitting down, taking stock of everything in my bags and pulling pictures out of a notebook and tucking them away safely. And she pulls up the picture that she had started a while back with the empty space for herself and begins trying to draw it. And she has a blue ribbon wrapped around her hand. And she has, on the side, also sketched numerous versions of a wooden crown. And kind of has, like, some paper that looks like it's been folded and then refolded, and it's been weathered and, like, tucked under her hand as well. So she's kind of just in a moment drawing. And she kind of wishes everyone good night and then heads to bed herself.
Does she go outside to say goodnight to Celine?
Yeah.
Celine's having a long moment of deep thought after being breathed on.
She's
Just walk up to someone. Just walk up to someone, and you're like, walk away.
I'm gonna step outside, and I'm about to head to bed. Celine, you all right?
You see her with her pouch of seeds, and she's just been pulling them out and like making like a bouquet of like blue and purple flowers. And like some pink are in there too, because she can't control what color it is because they're seeds, you know. So, and you see other random ones that are like orange just on the ground. Oh.
Whole pile of them beside you.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to reduce them a lot. I have about 20 of them in my hand.
You all right?
What'd you say?
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. Here, I made you these.
Are you sure? She'll take them for me.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Because they're blue and purple. Oh, there's some pink. The other ones were like yellows and oranges, and they didn't really look good in the, you know.
We could get those to the Gleeman.
Yeah. Or Harding. Does Harding like orange and yellow? It's kind of close to like fire, you know.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm not sure what her favorite color is.
Mine is green. Like a blue green.
See that on you?
And green. I think I have like 3 favorite colors, but they're all like shades of green and then like, you know. She kind of gathers the stuff up that she had. She already put the flute away in her bag.
Nim is going to gently put the bouquet into, she has like a vial that's empty, and she puts them in there and sets them on the windowsill. And she kind of, while you're still sitting, she's gonna like lean over and give like a big hug.
Celine will hug back after she puts the flowers she already picked up on her lap so she doesn't drop them again, you know, like. Yeah.
Thank you, Celine, for traveling with us. It's been a breath of fresh air, and I think we've needed you longer than we've had you, but I'm glad that you're here now.
I'm glad I'm here too. And, you know, I'll be here after too. hopefully we're all here after.
I'm going to be optimistic. That is my goal, to get everyone out of this safely. The best advice is we take care of this today, but if we live to see another day, that is also a victory.
It's more important that the rest of the world gets to see another day. It's a sacrifice that, I would be willing to make if I needed to.
Well, in the manner of being optimistic, we can see where the road leads us after. And I still have quite some traveling to do after the fact. It's about the only thing that's keeping my eye on the horizon. So.
Yeah. You still have random magic school library places or something to go to for your dad or something, don't you?
I do. I have to go to the different schools and show off my magic. Clockwork magic is still new to this world, so I have to teach. So I'll be traveling. And I made the promise to AWAC that I would restore dragons to their... or try, at least shed light on everything. So I have some tasks. I'm not done yet.
Yeah. She kind of looks down at her book. I'm assuming we stopped hugging.
All this new ear.
Tugging at each other's ears.
She breathes heavily on your ear.
I was about to say something. I'm glad I didn't.
A lot of heavy breathing going on here.
Yeah, so before this session is over, everyone is going to have breathed on one of your body parts.
I was going to say something like that, so go ahead.
Yeah, gotcha.
There's so the ear, then there's the hand. There's an arm, we got other parts. Anyways,
Other.
I'm so glad you were muted. Okay, sorry. So she looked down at her book and she's like, yeah, I have, I want to try to help the dragons as well. Feeling, a connection and wanting to be respectful to that, obviously. Yeah, there's lots that needs to be done. And there's a lot of land I haven't seen. Most of the land I've seen is at a coast. Haven't really traveled inland, so it might be neat. Other than, the forest that I was born in.
Well,
yeah.
When we make it out of this, I would enjoy some company if that is what you wish. I would like to not be done with everyone, but I get it if the paths lead us elsewhere, and I will learn that potion, or how to at least talk to you. If not. But...
Yeah. I still plan on traveling some. I need to learn more and grow more as a druid before my next set of duties.
Well, until the morning, my friend.
Good night.
See you in the morning. I don't know what's on your mind, but it's gonna be all right.
There's 40 different things. It's fine. Sure, it'll be easier to untangle after, we're not all about to probably maybe die or kill a god and not die, somewhere in there.
I'll step in and gently, I won't even shut the door, but then I'll look around the cabin and take in everything and make my way over to Dante. Sit down next to him.
You sit next to him and you kind of like just see he's like staring straight ahead at a wall, just like focused, not moving, not saying anything, tail kind of twitching back and forth.
That Buttercup?
Still trying to wrap my head all around it all. I mean, seems only like yesterday I just stumbled upon you and Reed. Hadn't had anything exciting happen in my life before, and then I met you lot, and it's been an adventure. But
Know how to make a party, don't we?
oh yeah, I know how to bring the house down. I know I've heard you, we've all talked about it, said it, that we're gonna make it through it, get through it, beat this, and go on. And two things for it. One, I know we will. My other thing that I've come to agree with or understand is if I don't make it, I know I'll be taken care of afterwards anyway. You know, talking dad and all. But on the other spectrum of it, when we complete whatever we're going to do and go on, what am I going to do afterwards? Been pondering that. Figured I'd pal around with you for a little while since I know you got more schools and stuff to go to. See a little bit more of the world, but there's one other thing I want to do in my life. You know how with this wonderful book, I get that magic little golden spinny compass? Could maybe tell me what I'm looking for or what I want?
Yeah. For now.
For now.
Mm-hmm.
I think I know why it's been indecisive. A long time ago, for the past, part of it I thought was because I was looking for Reed when she was still around. I was worried about her and missing her, you know. And then I know I never opened up and told you about it because it has been a bit of a touchy subject for a while, but seeing as how tomorrow is going to be an epic part of our life, once again, Reed reminded me of somebody I knew from my childhood. Somebody I grew up with in a town who sadly disappeared a long time ago.
Is disappearing loves a trend in this group?
If we've got to have a niche, we might as well have something, right?
Well, never mind. Oh well. Continue.
we all have tragic loves, yes?
Mine's a tragedy, but
I can't have a D in Nildorin without tragedy.
that was a little bit of a stretch, but sure.
Yeah, no, it is one. You know, my luck with flirtatious and trying to find love. There's only been one, and even though it was when we were younger, and I looked different, I think that's the other part of it is it's time for me to go find what I had before. I mean, I found Dad, so step one complete.
No, I still have some journeying to do. And in talking to Celine just now, I think she's sticking it out for a little bit longer. So, I mean, if anything, we can help you get set on your path. So, and if anyone can find it, it'll be you.
Aha, I see what you did there.
We're gonna make it tomorrow. We all will. That's the goal.
Every hole's a goal?
Every hole is a goal.
We'll just call it an exit strategy.
I'm sure we will.
He'll take out like a little piece of paper and like a small like quill pen or something. Write better jokes because these suck. Got it.
I just wanted to check on you, but I think, as you said, I know we're going to make it tomorrow.
Or die trying?
Or die trying. The domes can't save us this time, I don't think. So.
There is an old saying I've heard before, though, and I think it will help us along the way. If it's meant to be, it will be. And I think it will be.
Anyone's got it. It's us. We're the best equipped for this problem.
You'd think the universe would have a little bit better equipped folks to do it, but hey.
Hey, at least they picked a colorful bunch.
Haha, yeah, one that can change colors. Got you. Oh, you're so funny.
I'm not good at goodbyes, as we've seen, so
It's
I'm
never
not going
good.
to say it.
It's never goodbye. It's see you soon. See you next time. But you know what?
And
It's best said like this. I don't regret anything that's happened. Never regret anything. Everything happens for a reason. And I think meeting you all those months, years ago, however long it's been, has started putting me on the path and journey of where I needed to be. It's about time I did something with it. After this, of course, you know. Thank you. Sure as hell couldn't do it without you.
yeah, I wouldn't be here without me. You'd probably not have a tome tethered to your essence, but that's besides the point.
Never been much of a book person until I met you.
Well, the bookworm does share its interests.
And straight on in, didn't you?
Yeah, sure did. Hi, hello. I'm the Mia.
Namia,
Story's not done yet.
The greatest, what is it, clockwork sorcerer that I've heard of? Yes, there you go. Yeah.
Should be the only one you've heard of, but okay.
The greatest of all time.
I don't. That's a long stretch, but thanks.
Okay, the greatest of our time.
The greatest of now. Just the second. No, that still feels wrong. I'll
Just the
say
greatest.
the Nildorin are the greatest of our time. Because it's more than just me.
Yep.
If I remember correctly, it was you who's been delivering those hard hitters lately, so thank you for that. But we need a rest. I don't know how much longer the world can be stopped outside. And the Gleeman is getting louder in his snoring, and if I want any rest, I will have to get to bed quickly.
We'll never ever get over that. He is really a really loud snorer.
There is just this cacophony of noise between both Harding and the Gleeman. Just that sound like they're gargling with death as they sleep, snoring in opposite corners. It's
gargling with death. Dad, what are you doing?
it's not me.
I've got one more person to talk to before bed.
Happy trails. See you in the morning.
I walk across the room, or to go stand next to Hal, wherever Hal is.
He's just tuning his lute on his bed, sitting there, kind of just intently playing with it.
It's been a joy to have you around, Hal.
Thanks. What you gonna do after this?
I still have some traveling. I've got to show magic schools my magic, because it's still new here. But with the gods back, I suspect that there might be some more soon. So I've got a task ahead of me. I made a promise to a dragon. So I've got some roads ahead of me. How about you?
I don't know. I mean, depending. Maybe go see my folks at the human capital, see how they're doing. You know, I gotta find Omarion. He's not gone. I want to make sure that Omari, Caroline makes it back to her family. We just kind of left her off in the city after the island. And then, whatever Celine wants to do, we'll see.
You'd like some company? I'm sure we could work it into the schedule.
Yeah, that'd be good.
How can I ask you for a favor?
Of course. I don't. Hold on, time out. If it's a secret, I'm a bard. I tell stories. I
It's
can't
not
keep
a secret.
All right. Okay.
It's not a secret.
All right.
But we have to make it through tomorrow, and we will. Tell the story of the Nildorin. The best way you know how. If there's anyone that can tell it best, it's gonna be you.
Of course. I'll be sure to grab your toes and head on out if things go the worst they could go. I mean, with your permission, of course.
I tell you what. Nim picks up a small glass and she takes a piece of her hair and cuts the end of it off and puts it in a jar and ties up the top. Here's that for later, because I'd rather you not have a toe.
You want me to drink this?
No.
Okay, good.
But, if you'd like some help along the road, my path doesn't stop here. At least I hope not. So.
Me too.
like to continue writing our story.
We'll see how it goes. What's the worst that could happen?
No. We die.
Right?
The world ends. But it's not going to happen. We will be successful. We have a Gleeman, and she's just gonna look around. We have all of us. And I don't know.
Namia, have you ever cared about somebody where you can't get them out of your mind or your thoughts, or what happens next, what comes tomorrow or the day after?
Yes.
And despite what you say and how you think and how you feel, you just carry that hope forward no matter what.
Yes.
All right. Well, tomorrow, let's carry those things, those people, that feeling, let's carry it in our heart. And do the best we can, because eventually, right, we all will pass, whether it's with the entire world or not. That's a totally different thing.
Yeah.
All right. Get some rest.
You too. Find my usual bunk.
As Nim is walking across to go to her bunk, Celine comes in with the like reds and oranges and shuts the door and says, "Oh, do you have like diamonds?" Like,
Somewhere in one of these bags, she's gonna start rifling through her tons of bags.
In my head, Celine walks in and she's holding these flowers, and it's just this enormous thing where she's grown so many flowers. It's like you can't even really see her, just her voice behind it. Nim?
You can set those down.
under the table.
Spilling just all across the table and the floor. Billy Lurch is kind of standing there like, I have to clean that up.
I'm gonna reach through my bags. I know that I have one, but I do still have an undisclosed bag.
Bag o' gems.
Oh wait, no, I do have some diamonds. At least I still have them in there, and I have 3 of them.
You know, because there's the whole like, someone dies and I can get to them fast enough. You know, I can just, boop, you know.
All right.
thing.
I'm gonna reach into a bag and pull out 1 diamond, and then I'm gonna reach into the bag once more and pull out a pouch, and it feels like it's got 2 of them in it.
Do you have that spell too, or is that a just a me spell?
It's just a you spell.
Okay, cool. Okay.
Would you like them? Because they've kind of just been sitting here.
Yeah, that'd be great. You know, I have a feeling I might need them.
I put them into a pouch and then hand them over.
And there's 3 uses.
3.
3. Okay, customize.
You hear Harding stop snoring for a moment, and she kind of grunts. Here, I've got one more. Kind of sling.
I catch
You
it.
just let you catch it, yeah. Catch it. Perfect throw. Right into your hand.
Studley. Right. Is there anything else?
Oh. Well, we already discussed the bowl thing. So I have that. I don't think there's anything else, any of the spells I plan on trying to learn tomorrow. I'm so used to just having like water and wind and just free, like, fun things, I'm gonna have a headache for like 5 minutes tomorrow morning.
Some tea if you want some.
Ooh, in the morning? Yes. Yes, please. That'd be great.
Right? I'll make some tea in the morning. Takes out a weathered bag of tea and sets it on the counter. And I will... Time for rest.
She'll nod.
I'm up
And go sit in her chair.
That's all you've got. You all find your places
She's gonna stare at a flute for a couple of hours and then meditate.
to sleep or think and meditate. Eventually, find your rest. No dreams. Just deep, refreshing sleep. The thing you can't find in real life right now. A beautiful dream. And you rest. Solid 8 hours. Meditate 4 hours. And wake. Everyone go ahead and take a long rest. As you wake, there's still the sawmill sounds of Harding and Gleeman sleeping, snoring. There's also the sounds of breakfast being prepared. The unseen servant, Billy Lurch, moves about a small kitchen space, preparing a meal for the day. You all wake. Find your breakfast. Briefly, what would you like to do before continuing?
I look at the breakfast and I'm like, actually, I was gonna
Actually,
make a special magical breakfast for everybody.
Billy Lurch, this unseen form, just kind of deflates. Throws the whole thing in a barrel.
She starts the 10-minute casting time of the spell.
That was the loudest, quietest. Oh, hell no.
Exactly. You know what? Fuck this then. You can just see his kind of shimmering form standing in front of the fireplace. Shouting. Cast your spell. 10 minutes passed, and before you appears all the food you could ever want, possibly imagine. It's exactly the things that you'd like to eat. So what are the benefits?
6th level spell.
What are the benefits of a hero's feast? Everyone be sure to add this to your sheets in Foundry.
Ooh, I don't know how to do that, but
Does that carry over from Beyond with the plugin?
well, I don't think
should,
that.
yeah.
Okay, then you can do it on Beyond.
Well, how do I target people to cast it?
You don't have to. You can just tell everybody.
Okay. Well, I
And
don't
then
know how
roll
to
the
add
dice.
it to D&D Beyond. I'm gonna roll my 2d10 because y'all are gonna get the maximum hit point increase, and you get that health associated with it. And Everybody gets the same number. 12 extra hit points.
Nice.
Okay. What is
You have to
math?
You have to sit for an hour and consume this, correct?
Yeah.
I think
Gleeman
during that hour,
joined you bleary-eyed. Go ahead, Hal. He's with
I
you,
think-
though.
during that period of time, Hal will step forward and he'll tighten the strings on his lute and start playing a somewhat sad song, his voice quieter than usual. And he'll look around the group as they're having this breakfast. I know we've all joked around, especially you, Dante, throughout this world. Last few months, we've laughed in the face of danger, staying in taverns full of goblins, and survived things we shouldn't have, like the Balrog and the ball afterwards. We've all found and lost love in our lives. But this is different. He looks around at each person and continues. We didn't come this far because we were the best, or we didn't make it because we always had a plan. I mean, I have no plan. We made it because every time the world, Erros, tried to break us, we chose this group. We chose each other. And he'll look over to Celine and he'll say, you stood in that cavern when I faltered and I wanted to run. And then he looked back towards Dante and he'll say, you fought when I froze. And he'll look towards Harding and he'll say, you believed when I didn't believe in myself. And then lastly, he'll glance towards me and he'll say, and you know what? I've never seen heroes in my life. Not anybody like you. You've carried this hope through darkness, even when that light was just a flicker. That thing in there, and he points to your chest. Fear, despair, everything that said you wouldn't make it. But look, you're still here with us. And he grips a little bit tighter on his flute, or his lute, not his flute. Whoa. He grips a little tighter on his lute. So if this is the last song we sing, let's sing it loud. Let's make it brave, like it's something that bards will never get right in the future, because they'll never understand really how much it meant. We walk together, we fight together, and if fate itself tries to stop us. Hal smiles, not his usual bright smile, but just a little smirk. Then we change the ending. So now we just go make ourselves legends and sing about ourselves in the wee hours of the morning in taverns across Teristria. Gosh, I can never get that word right. And he will do his morning song where everybody gets a DM inspiration. So Mia, Dante, Phoenix, Celine, and Harding will get a DM inspiration.
Also, the Gleeman gets to eat of this food too, because it's up to 12 creatures.
Oh, and the Gleeman gets one too, because I can do one more person now.
Oh, can you?
But everyone's immune to poison and frightened, and wisdom saving throws are with advantage. For 24 hours, and now we are inspired and ready to go try to not die. I didn't tear up at all, you guys.
Not even a little bit.
Nope.
So as you sit,
Well,
proceed.
And then we'll walk over to Dante and place a hand on his shoulder. And use these wisely. And I will expend 4 sorcery points so that you can use them later to lower damage. And it's a D8. Yeah. So you have 4 of them. You can use them independently or you can use them together. And it's a D8 per usage. And you roll the D8 to lessen the damage.
Gotcha. Well, I can't bestow anything on you, so I'm just going to give you a friendly hug.
Over his shoulder, I shove a piece of bacon in my mouth.
So,
The best bacon you've ever had.
are you eating bacon in my ear?
Maybe it's the best bacon I've had in a while. It stales it out in your pocket.
Well, at least you didn't breathe on my ear, I suppose, so eating bacon's fine, too.
Celine got that.
So over this hour, you consume your hero's feast. Cast your spells. Songs. Eventually the food dissipates. Billy Lurch, the unseen servant, is still pouting. Didn't eat his breakfast of gruel.
I reach.
The flies are collecting around the barrel he just swiped the whole thing off into.
So I should have told him last night.
Well, you kind of couldn't focus. You were getting, your hand breathed on.
Most of it, yes, no, not most of it. While we were planning the food thing, she was like, "No, that spell wouldn't help. Why do I only do wind and water? Why am I not used to all the other ones?"
The Gleeman brushes off his golden robes, stands, pipe in hand, long, deep draw. You ready?
Do we have a choice?
Afraid not.
Can I get one last hit for the road there, old man?
Absolutely. He hands it to you.
Hell yeah! He takes a big draw and blows it out of his dragonborn nose.
Blows it out of his
Nose.
nose. Good to know.
I said dragonborn nose. Did it cut out?
Sorry, I'm breaking the tension.
No,
Yeah.
it didn't cut out. That was just Mr. DM being Mr. DM.
Breaking the tension. The emotions.
Yeah. Shocker.
My
Yes.
eyes are like at a constant watering state. It's fine.
You hand the pipe back,
Everything's
Dante.
fine.
Everything's fine. Gleeman throws the front door, cottage sanctuary open, and steps out onto the porch. Looks back to you all. Parting in the rear. That's his tradition. He steps off onto the ground. You all follow. Yes?
Yes.
You step out. The sky is still the same strange red of darkness. You can look up, all of you, and clearly see the only visible moon hanging in the sky, like it's might fall if someone were to cut its strings. Behind you, the cottage dispels. Stone and the planks folding in on themselves, or vanishing with a pops. It's gone. and settling breeze blows across the field, and after a few moments, the air and the ground around you begins to shift again and warble as it did before. Gleeman stopped time. The earth begins to crack beneath your feet, a large circle around you. For a moment, your perception seems to blink. Does darkness. You are pulled away from where you stand. And the warbling stops. The ground beneath your feet lurches as the stone section of earth you are standing upon just kind of crashes to the ground. The stones grinding against the dirt. The air feels strangely heavy, like with moisture. The sky above you, it churns with the same red color, but deeper type of crimson almost, as this is where that light is originating from, you saw before. In the clouds above, there are violent flashes that ripple. Before you, switch this up. For you, the land seems to rise up. This rocky plateau. There are these two immense pillars of jagged stone and metal that stand top of it, stretching possibly high up into the sky. Their surfaces on them are cracked, etched, and faint glows appear. Energy runs between them. Seemingly suspended. People measuring stuff out, I see it. Tacticians. Seemingly tethered between these two towers, floating 40 feet in the air. The figure. Man. You guys sizing up the whole scene as I've described it. Okay, they're this far away. It's this wide. Let me just move everything real quick. I'll just change it up.
Him.
I wish there was a way that we could make that not show. Anyway, this figure floating in the air, this malevolent energy bleeds from him. Slow pulsing waves. The air is almost distorted around his form. Below him, spread across the broken ground, you can just barely see from the rise of the plateau, are dozens and dozens of figures in deep red robes, kneeling, their heads bowed. The floating man lifts his head slightly, and his voice carries easily across the expanse. Now that I am free, and at my full power, finally, we shall rule Tristria until the end of time. His words seem to echo through the air. Somewhere in the distance, you hear a rock tumble down a cliffside. He lifts his gaze just slightly from looking down. His cultists and up towards you all just appeared. Greetings, Nildorin. It's so... Dante. It's so nice of you to join us. Now for a quick lesson from someone that is your better. The only way to stop chaos is to become it. The end that you always feared has arrived, and the blood will be on your hands. No. I've studied and watched each and every one of you. You'll do exactly what I expect. Everything you are, everything that you've done, comes to this. You have been touched by destiny, and you will fall. But once and for all, the Lord of all rule all. As the last word echoes across this dark field, and through your minds, you watch as the robed figures rise as one. They turn, their faces unreadable beneath their hoods. They all begin to chant slowly and grows. As they chant, they begin stepping. Unison. The chanting grows louder, building. They move faster, faster, the chanting slowly becoming a battle cry. They charge towards you. Above them, Erros floating in the air, throws his head back, laughs. Need everyone to roll initiative. One, two.
Well, I rolled a natural 1.
Button, there's the button. All right. Gleeman, what did you say that you rolled?
Well, it was a natural 1, so 5?
I don't think now ones count on initiative, do they?
Yeah, they do.
They do, so that's a 1.
Skill check.
Well,
Yeah, that's a dex check, yeah.
But it's 5.
I mean,
right?
it's still a 5.
Yeah.
Like,
All right.
Oh, I see what you mean. Natural 1 being on an attack roll or saving throw. Not for an ability check, which is what initiative is. It's a dex check.
Got you. Nim?
11.
11. Right. Dante.
18.
Fuck yeah, go ahead and move 10 feet. Al?
Natural 20 for a 23.
23. Very nice. All Parting. Oh. Also rolled well. Then
Very nice for a wolf, 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 wolf.
oh,
Woof,
woof
woof.
woof. I don't think stream's picking up the doggo barks unless I'm talking.
Interesting.
Rawr.
Rawr.
Mm.
Let's see. Sorry, I'm getting these initiatives in.
Yeah.
So for each of these groups, they are considered just one entity. You're not going to have to fight each and every single one of them. That's a bit much. Right. Top of round 1. Oh yeah. Oh.
Ahem.
Yes.
Read the
Oh, there's a message somewhere.
multiple
Multiple places.
places. We tried.
Sorry.
A few places.
Gotcha. Okay. So before we begin to round 1, let's take a quick break and we'll get into some intense combat. We will be right back. Let's go.